Welcome back, my people. This information was making rounds on the internet that Jonathan, former president of Nigeria, that's Jonathan, was actually planning to split with Obi's vote come 2027. This was said by Obi supporters. They were saying that if really Goodluck Jonathan doesn't really have the intention to run on 2027, he would have, at least by now, made a statement that he's not really contesting. Some were saying that he was being offered 500 million, to contest and divide Obi's vote. So for quite a while now, we've not heard anything from him. But today, I think the spokesperson for him actually came out today to debunk the allegation of him being given 500 million. So what people actually, saying is that they were actually expecting him to come out as a person and make it clear, to make it clear and clearer to everyone that he's not running for 2027, as the case may be. So a lot of people, but at the same time, I would just like you to, at this time, I would like you people to watch more of the details from the analyst.
Reports alleging Jonathan's offer to split South-South votes, Jonathan said is false and is baseless. Should we just take it hook, line, and sinker?
Yeah, I think we should do that because I don't. When I saw the report, I didn't actually believe it. But Jonathan is part of this problem we're having today. Why did I say that? When this rumor first broke out, he kept mute. PDP gave him, he said, Turaki fashion, says they are so presidential candidate, he kept mute. They said they cleared him in absentia, he kept mute. So he allowed this room for speculations. So people went to overdrive. To some people, especially obedient, they felt that Jonathan has been compromised to come and divide the vote from the South-South and South-East. But there's no way Jonathan will be on the ballot and you guarantee will be 100% control of South-South. So they went on to overdrive. For them, they've done the calculation. Why would Jonathan want to come out if not that he has been compromised or he has been offered something? If you remember, under Buhari, Jonathan's wife's properties were all withheld, from what we heard. And this government, the speculation is going on. This government has offered to give them everything to get him on the side of government.
Or they've already gotten some of the properties back. From reports that we're hearing.
So to be on the side of government, they want to go ahead to bring him on the ballots. People thinking Jonathan wasn't for the speculation. It wasn't coming to contest against Tinubu. No, they're bringing him on the ballot to come and divide the opposition votes. So this speculation was made possible because of his silence. Okay. If he had come out day one and ended it that I am not running, I don't have an interest, people would have gone on to overdrive.
All right, Philip, you heard what he said. Jonathan's spokesperson, media aide, has come out, that's Eze Kechikoide, has come out and said that all the rumors from reports coming up are baseless. But he said that Jonathan failed these rumors by not saying anything. I mean, it was on the news by PDP officials that Jonathan has gotten the ticket to run under PDP under Turaki. And Jonathan never came out till today. And that's why this thing spread like fire. Do you think if he came out and said, even till now, he has never said yes, he has never said no?
Yes, you can't help but to agree with Peter that though the story could look baseless and doesn't have won't stand the test of time, that Jonathan is giving 500 billion naira to split the South-South vote. who owns the South vote other than Peter Obi? What it means to say is that Jonathan has been offered to ensure that Obi do not have the full control of the South and the Southeast. Whether you like it or not, Jonathan is loved in the South and in the Southeast. And if peradventure is in the ballot, then it will be, total control will be in jeopardy. But again, agree with Peter further is that, yes, Turaki fashion gave ticket to Jonathan, in quote, cleared him essential, what have you. Jonathan had not said anything. Silence means admittance. So therefore, Jonathan is a candidate, even though the Turaki faction is not recognized by INEC as a political party who can feed a candidate. But again, it is the onus is on Jonathan, especially his spokesperson, who now came to say that Jonathan had not been offered 500 billion naira to split the South vote. It's on him to say that my principal is not contesting for presidential elections. We can't help but to agree with what Peter said, because Jonathan's wife has said that the husband will not run against Ahmed Bola Tinubu because Ahmed Bola Tinubu supported the husband in 2011, and they are good family friends, and they are going to support him. So in further supporting him, seeing that the vote from the South, they are entirely for Peter Obi, the only way to help them to win is to ensure the vote in South are split. So the Dr. Ikechukwu and Jonathan need to do more to convince Nigerians that Goodluck Jonathan is not being used to split the South.
But do you think that Goodluck Jonathan needs to take a stand on where he is? The wife has come out and said there's nothing we forgot in Aso Rock
that we are going back
to pick up. But the husband's silence has been very loud, knowing that I'm not going to run under PDP, under the Turaki-led PDP. They have come out several times. They came out, first of all, and said they have split form. They came out and said he has been cleared, and named prominent PDP members that were in that what's it called? In that panel that cleared him. I don't know if you understand, but till today, he has never come out to say,
that's what I said. I said, the wife is not the husband. The wife is not Jonathan. The wife is not his spokesman. That's why I said the onus is on Dr. Ikechukwu Eze and Jonathan himself to become very equivocal in saying that Jonathan is not part of the 2027 general election. Why Jonathan need to make a statement? Because he's a former president of this nation. He's an elder statesman. He need to make his stand known to Nigeria, because Nigeria ears are easy to hear from him. So his spokesperson coming to say that Jonathan is not being paid to split the South vote, or to make it more clear to split Peter Obi vote in the South. It's not enough when the Turaki ticket is still there hanging, and not like you said, nothing has been said about it. And the Turaki had gone to court of appeal for INEC to recognize them. If INEC recognizes them tomorrow and Jonathan comes on the ballot, what does that amount to? So Jonathan cannot say, in fact, for me as a person, I will not take the statement of Dr. Eze to say that Jonathan is not being paid to split Peter Obi vote in the South until Jonathan has come by himself to say that I am not running for 2027 election. I am supporting Peter Obi, or I am supporting Ahmed Tinubu, or I am supporting Atiku, or I am neutral. He needs to make a statement to clear his name. But as far as his silence is concerned, as far as I am concerned, Jonathan is somewhere where they are being compromised to distort the vote that will be given to Peter Obi in the South.
But that's what he's saying. If you remember when this news broke out, some youth went to his house.
Yes.
That was the time Jonathan wish I would have ended it. He told them he will give it. He didn't end it there.
Is that he was still consulting?
So what does that mean? You're giving room for people to think everything. And again, it's quite unfortunate that Jonathan, at his level in life, is allowing PDP to use his name to sell tickets.
That's the Turaki-led
fashion of PDP. Because throwing Jonathan into the nest means that others who think towards this party, okay, each other that is running, he has given the party a face, a name, a traction, which others could ride on. So he shouldn't have allowed his name to be dragged into this if he's not ready. He's not helping matter. A lot of people now probably has gone to Turkey fashion to go and buy ticket, but they feel like Jonathan is running. So he should come out and make the stand clear. He should allow this to see. He is a former president. He's an elder statesman. He should know that his name carries weight. So people can go wrong because his name is there. For me, I didn't believe in that so-called money mentioned about Jonathan. But my opinion is that he allowed this thing to carry on to fester now. And again, he has not ended it. He has not ended it. Come out and make a definite statement. No matter what he does now, he's playing to the gallery because a lot of people will believe that he's working for the opposition. As long as they keep mentioning his name, there will be uncertainty in the South. A lot of people wouldn't want to commit themselves to any side or to hear from him. So he should settle this instability in the South by making a definite statement. He has every right to contest for the office of president. For me, he's the most experienced. He has been there. You know what the office entails. Does he have the capacity? That's what I answer that question. But if he wants to run, come out and make Nigerians know. Don't keep people in the limbo. Don't make people jump at the end of the day. They regret jumping. A lot of people who are taking side to them, but they don't know where they're standing.
Okay, Philip, beyond the South region is the fact that the northern, somebody will say oligarchy, looks at Jonathan as the most fit or as the most someone that fits into their plan, knowing that Jonathan has only one term to run, and also wanted to we'll say pay him back, and say that we misjudged you when we were clamoring for APC to come in and maybe somewhat come and try to mend the damages because you put up a team that was very viable. And maybe that what gave Jonathan some leverage to think that, let me come in and all that. But him not having a stand beyond the South and the Southeast is also the fact that he may also have a traction from the North.
And that is why I said it is not Jonathan being paid or being compromised to split the South, but to split Peter Obi's vote. Peter Obi
doesn't have a traction in the North.
Peter Obi had, not that was then, not now. Peter Obi had said that he will not run against Jonathan. And we also had a report that Jonathan said he will not run against Peter Obi. But he's not showing that in recent time. Like you rightly said, everybody wanted Jonathan because he's a one-tenor man. So therefore, the Northerners were very comfortable to the extent that I was in a forum when the former governor of Kaduna State, Malam El-Rufai, said Jonathan is the first choice of the Northerners if we agree to run. And they were talking to him as at that time. Therefore, Jonathan do not, as a matter of fact, show any interest in running. Like he said when the youth went to visit him, he said, I'm still consulting. Each time people who are serious-minded want to meet Jonathan, look, Oga, take decision. Nigeria want you. He said, I am still consulting. What does that mean? You see, and the wife singing another song somewhere. It begins, like he said, he gave room to this all that we are saying here today for people to think otherwise and to feel that it's being used. Yes, not that I believe in the statement that Jonathan has been offered or has been given 500 billion naira to split to be vote or to split the opposition vote. No, I don't have that belief. But his character, his behavior, his attitude towards this 2027 is what is making people to say that you gave room for this speculation and it's getting ripe and it's going to destroy a lot of things. Whether you like it or not, with all of this, the opposition is no longer together. Opposition is already being divided because some people are still waiting to see that Jonathan will come. Like, for instance, in Delta State, the PDP there still believe that if Jonathan is going to run, then it's the flag bearer of the PDP. I think they have two flag bearers in Delta State PDP. Now you have Mr. Mrakbo for the Wike faction, and you have Tana Bennett for the Tariki faction. They are all believing, So these are the issues. Jonathan need to make a categorical statement by himself and not by his.
Today is your first time of going to my channel. Please subscribe, like, press that notification button for more information. Thank you.